Video Matt with BVTV, hanging out Sierra from VersaEmerge at the moment at the boardwalk. What's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you?
Not much, just chilling. Really chilling right now.
Literally, it's cold.
So who to blame for this weather?
Northern California, apparently.
Northern California. Is this your first time up here?
We've played this once before, about 2 years ago. It's the first time back.
So what's the difference of Northern California compared to parts of Florida where you're from? A lot?
The weather.
The weather?
It's warm in Florida still. And we don't have killer birds.
That's right, killer birds. There's actually the first day I met her on the Dallas tour. Oh, it was a holy shit. There were birds that just flew in, or actually a bird flew into the venue in Dallas, and she was shooting at it with an airsoft gun.
It wasn't her.
It wasn't animal cruelty. I mean, she was trying to resuscitate.
Peter's gonna come after me like a witch hunt right now.
It's all right. Well, we don't need a. Anyway, there's no birds harmed at all. So this tour kicked off, the Vultures Unite Tour. Did you guys end up picking the bands you wanted to go on this tour?
Yes.
So what's one key element from each band that what they bring to the table to make you pick them out of all the other possible bands?
That is a very good question.
Thanks.
No one's asked that, and I've always wanted to say why. Ann Arbor was on Warped with us, not with us, but we played corresponding stages, so we played either after or before each other every day, and we saw them every day, and we're like, they're really awesome, they're great live. Like, Slade has a killer voice that I'm extremely like envious of, and they're just straight rock and roll, and either things are slaughtered with synth and vocoder and I don't know, just kind of meaningless to me, and I really liked them. And
hell yeah.
We were thinking about what we were gonna do in the fall, we didn't know, and Headliner kind of came into work, so we're like, well, shit, who are we gonna bring out? We can choose. Like, it's the first time we get to like choose.
We get choices here? Like,
yeah.
Come on.
So usually we're hoping to be chosen, you know. And we brought up Ann Arbor, and like the management and everybody thought it was a great idea. And same with Dangerous Summer. They're pretty much straight rock and roll, like chill, really passionate like dudes, and we thought they were a great fit. And then Conditions, of course.
They bring it hard too.
Oh yeah.
Conditions definitely. This is definitely a rock show, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a rock show. It is.
It's definitely a party time, especially in Austin. We had, I mean, crazy things. There's been some crazy experiences already on this tour, right? People jumping from vans to trailers.
Totally not my fault.
Nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. Not hers, nobody's. And killer birds. I mean, going into a tour and maybe not knowing it, but it could be like the first day of high school. Did you feel that for this tour?
Yes. And I still, like, we're like a weekend. Right?
A week, yeah, or something like that. I lose track of days.
Yeah, we're like a weekend. Everyone's getting comfortable with each other. It's like you're learning everybody's names, and you just want to get to know everybody, and you find like who you kind of connect with. And it's definitely like high school, except we're all skipping class.
Yeah, we're
and doing drugs in the bathroom.
And playing hacky sack. I don't know, did you ever do that? Like, you know, there'd be guys playing hacky sack, the school would be out like 2 hours out, and they'd still be out there playing hacky sack. And
dude,
go
once
home,
you're in it, you're in it.
Yeah, you're in the zone. That's what we're doing right here. We're in the zone, ladies and gentlemen. And also, there's this guy who's really creative, like myself and Sierra, and he went on the road and did a lot of videography, meeting up with entertainers and artists such as Sierra herself, and it's the world of Jenks. And what was that like, being a part of MTV and being a part of that whole shenanigans?
It was really interesting. At first when they came to us with the idea, we were like, MTV wants to put us on a show. Okay, wow, they're gonna make us look like assholes, or, you know, it's gonna be awesome exposure. So when we talked about it more with the producers, we talked to Jenks, and he was super chill, really down to earth. I watched his one documentary, it's Room like 335 or something like that. He went to an old folks home and just like merged himself into that, and really soaked it up, and it was cool that he's really passionate about literally learning and really cares about what he's doing. He's not just not into it, you know, he's so into it. And it was a lot of fun. It's weird having cameras in your face 24/7.
Paparazzi.
Everything I'm saying, I'm mic'd at all times. So everything, I'm like going to the bathroom, I'm like, I'm gonna turn this off.
Yeah, at least for a couple of seconds.
Yes.
All right.
And at first it was overwhelming. It's like, there's cameras everywhere. I look almost like an asshole because I'm walking around Warped Tour just being myself, but there's all these cameras like following me.
What's so cool about her,
you know, everyone's interested, and you know, everybody was like, when the cameras left, everybody was like, oh yeah, big shot with cameras. It's like, dude, they were filming on.
And then the cameras go away and everyone leaves. You're like, hey, come back, cameras.
Yeah, and they were all just really cool, especially Jenks. Jenks, like I said, he'll do anything. He's down for anything. He's never been to Warped Tour. He's never been on tour. He was sleeping in the front lounge of the bus, like with no blanket, fully clothed.
Dude,
like,
road dogging it, right on.
And he did it, and everything I was like, hey, you want to come do this with me? And at first he'd be like, all right, okay, let's do it, you know? He's just like down for anything.
That's sick. Awesome experience. So I mean, the cameras start picking up and getting in your face more. I think you'll be able to handle it, at least for a little bit.
Yes.
We'll go crazy like Tom Cruise and hit somebody.
After a while, you kind of forget it. They're there, and you try to at least forget it. Sometimes we walk around, they're like following me. I'm like, God, it's kind of weird.
Well, it's just going to be happening more, and there's something about you that I saw in Haley and Paramore when we did the Paramore Being Crazies, which also stands out in you, and you just bring it every night. I mean, I've only been on the tour with a week with this girl, and she just packs it full of energy all the time, and she's a leader of the pack of all these dudes, the woman in charge, just like the old Egyptian days. Women did rule the world, and she's ruling this tour right now.
Thank you.
So she's kicking ass, and like just like I saw in Haley, and just like I see in you, and just like in Ann Arbor, you got what it takes, girl, and your crew, you got good spirits. So keep it up. Give me some knucks. So yeah, thank you very much. This has been Video Matt with BVTV. Signing out with Sierra from VersaEmerge. Make sure you go check out my YouTube channel as well. youtube.com/Synthesis Magazine. Positive energy, and make sure you vote. 219, legalize marijuana. You can cut that. Peace.
Bye. Hello, I'm Sierra from VersaEmerge, and BVTV rocks.
It is recording. All right. That's awesome.
Just put that right at the end of it.